Hello dear students, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisela. In this video of polynomials, we are going to take up questions of exercise 2.1. So first question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? That means we have to find out whether these expressions are polynomials or not, and we have to state the reason for the answer. If it is not a polynomial, then why it is not a polynomial. If it is a polynomial, then why it is a polynomial, right? So let us start with the solution. Now in the first part, we are given 4x square minus 3x plus 7, and we have to find whether this algebraic expression is a polynomial or not. We know that any algebraic expression to be called a polynomial, the power of the variable should be non-negative integer. That means it can be a whole number. Now let us see over here, x raised to power 2, that is a whole number. X raised to power 1, 7 into x raised to power 0 we can say. So 2, 1, 0 all are whole numbers, right? They are non-negative integers. So we can say yes, it is a polynomial in one variable, that is x, because the power, or we can say the exponent of x, is a whole number, right? Now in the second part we are given y square plus root 2. So yes, it is a polynomial in one variable, and the variable used over here is y, because the exponent of y is a whole number. How? Because over here y raised to power 2, and over here we can say y raised to power 0, right? So isn't it whole numbers, non-negative integers, right? So it is, this expression is also a polynomial. Now let us take the third case, where we have 3 root of t plus t root 2. So now this root t is in radical form. If we write in exponential form, we will write t raised to power half, right? Now if over here half is a fraction, it is not a whole number. Over here t raised to power 1 is there. So we can say it is not a polynomial because one of the exponent of t is half, which is not a whole number, right? For any algebraic expression to be a polynomial, always remember it has to be a non-negative integer. It cannot be a fraction, it cannot have a radical sign, it cannot have a negative sign, right? So these things have to be kept in mind. Now let us take up the next one, the fourth part, y plus 2 by y, which can be written as y plus 2 into y raised to power minus 1, right? The y is in the denominator. When you take it into the numerator, you reciprocate it and the power becomes negative, right? Now it is a negative integer, right? Which is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. Next, fifth part is x raised to power 10, y raised to power cube, and t raised to power 50. Now there are three variables used, x, y, t. Though the power is 10, 3 and 50, the power is a whole number. It is positive integer. But the variable used are x, y and t. That means three variables are used. So it is not a polynomial in one variable. It is a polynomial, but not in one variable. It has three variables in it, right? So hope you have understood the first question. Now let us move to second question. Now in second question they are saying write the coefficients of x square in each of the following. So there are four parts. We have to write the coefficients of x square. So let us start. So first one, if you observe over here, we have 2 plus x square plus x. Can I write 1 over here? Right? Because it is 1 into x square. So the coefficient of x square is 1. Similarly over here also I can add 1 over here, 1 into x square, right? So coefficient will be minus 1. Over here they have already given us pi by 2 x square. So coefficient of x square is pi by 2. And over here there is no x square. So basically it is 0 into x square, right? So I can say the coefficient of x square is 0. What is coefficient? Coefficient is something which is written in front of this variable, right? So coefficient of first one is 1. coefficient of second is -1, coefficient of third is pi by 2, and coefficient of fourth one is 0, right? Now moving on to third question, we have give one example each of a binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of degree 100. Now over here, binomial means that we should have two terms, right? And degree means the highest power of the variable in the polynomial. That should be 35. Monomial means one term, and degree means highest power should be 100 over here. So let us start. Binomial of degree 35, that means two terms we require. So can we write 3x raised to power 5 minus 4? Because over here it's 4 is a constant term whose degree is 0. So highest power is 35, therefore the degree is 35. We can have another example. Suppose I say y raised to power 35 and say minus 5. So here also the degree is 35 and it's a binomial, right? Now monomial of degree 100, that means one term. One term we can say root 2 y raised to power 100, or simply we can say y raised to power 100, or we can also say 3x raised to power 100, right? So we can have multiple answers for this question. So monomial of degree 100, that means one single term with the power 100. Binomial with degree 35 means you have to have two terms, but the highest power should be 35, right? Now let us move to fourth question. In fourth question they are saying write the degree of each of the following polynomials. So over here we have these questions. So let us go one by one. So first one, if you see, we have 3, 2 and raised to power 1. So again the highest power is 3, so degree is 3. In the second question, this is a constant term which has degree, which has power 0, y square. So highest power is 2, so degree is 2. Now over here t raised to power 1 is there, and over here x raised to power 0 is there. Highest power is 1, so degree is 1. Over here x raised to power 0 is there, it's a constant term, right? Highest power is 0 only, so degree we can say 0. And as we know that the degree of a constant term or a constant polynomial is 0, right? Now let us take up fifth question. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. So these are the 7 polynomials given to us, and we have to classify them as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials, basically based on their degrees, right? We have to identify which type of polynomial it is. If the degree is 1, it is linear polynomial. If degree is 2, it is quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, it is cubic polynomial. And what are degrees? Degrees is the highest power of the variable which is used in that polynomial. Yes, so let us start with the first one. Over here, if you observe, the highest power is 2, right? So degree is 2. When the degree is 2, it is a quadratic polynomial. In the third one, the highest power is 3. So degree is 3. So it is a cubic polynomial. Here the power is 1. So highest is 3 over here. Degree is 3. When the degree is 3, it is a cubic polynomial. In the third one, we have y raised to power 1, y square and 4 into x raised to power 0 we can say. Now here the highest power is 2. So degree is also 2. When degree is 2, it is a quadratic polynomial. In the fourth case, here the power is 0, here the power is 1. So it has degree 1. When we have degree 1, then it is a linear polynomial. In the fifth part, we have 3t. That means it is raised to power 1, degree is 1. When degree is 1, it's a linear polynomial. In the sixth part, we have r square. That means degree over here, highest power is 2. When the degree is 2, it is quadratic polynomial. Then we have x cube. That means the highest power is 3. Degree is 3. So when we have degree as 3, it's a cubic polynomial, right? So with this we come to end of this video. Hope you have understood all the questions of exercise 2.1. Thank you children. Have a great day ahead.